Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing a vampire eye for you on toned paper using Blick Illustrator markers and colored pencils. So now that the holidays are over and I can go back to focusing on my own artwork, I am both excited and nervous. I no longer have any looming deadlines or clients to satisfy with commissions, so now I can finally create my own artwork. So I grab my canvas and my paintbrush and get a seat by the easel, and what do you think happens? Yep, nothing. It's called artist block, and I'm pretty sure it's a common issue among creative types. So today I'm going to share a few tips with you about what I like to do to help cure my artist block. The first thing I like to do is pull out my sketchbooks. I have a lot of sketchbooks with different types of surfaces and different color paper. My favorite is this Canson sketchbook with black paper, but I also like working on sketchbooks with plain white paper, toned gray, toned tan, or mixed media sketchbooks. I can get different effects depending on which book I use and what type of media. Sometimes just flipping through them gets my creative juices flowing. My favorite thing is using the bright neon and acrylic paint on that black sketchbook I showed you earlier. The second tip I have for you to combat artist block is to meditate. I know this sounds pretty hippie, but it works. It doesn't have to be a long, involved process where you light candles and play monks chanting, unless that works for you. What I do is simply spend some time in bed with the lights out while I try to relax and think about what I'm feeling. Like, what emotion do I want to get out into the world? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling strong? Am I feeling sadness? Weird. How can I put that onto a canvas? That's what I ask myself. If I'm feeling strong for some reason, like something happened to me that day that helped me feel empowered, I might lie there and suddenly come up with a vision of a woman, say, in a dark forest with maybe a wolf beside her with glowing yellow eyes as her protector. Or maybe an ox with the earth on its back or on its shoulders. The important thing is to just lay there and think about what it is that you're feeling and what mood or emotion you want to get out onto the canvas. I also like to do this type of meditation in the morning before I get out of bed or while I'm driving to work. It's really common for me to do this at those times. It's almost a habit, which brings me to the next point. The next point that I have, the next tip, is to keep a notebook by your bed and on you at all times so that you can jot down any painting ideas that you might get. It is super easy to forget a brilliant idea that you have when you wake up from a dream at 3 a.m. So just having a notebook by your bed is really helpful, so you can write things down. And if you choose not to carry a notebook, even just using the memo function on your phone can be really helpful for jotting down ideas when you get them at the spur of the moment. Another thing I like to do when I'm feeling uninspired is to look through some of my old sketches. There were times when I felt like some of my sketches were better than others, and I kind of like to keep a collection of them together, hidden away, so that I can pull them out and go over them when I'm feeling not very creative. And you'd be surprised how helpful they are in kind of motivating or kickstarting a drawing that is maybe similar to those works. So yeah, give it a try. Another thing that I like to do is to go outside. As artists, it's easy to stay locked indoors with our crafts and our thoughts, but it's really important to go outside and explore the world around you. Take a walk, take pictures of things and people around you, your pets. I may be inspired to paint something that I see, like let's say I see a dandelion and decide I really like the lighting that day. Maybe I go home and decide I want to use that dandelion as a focus in my piece, but maybe I want the dandelion in space. Or maybe I go out for a drive and am mesmerized by the pink sky and the orange clouds. Those are the types of things that I like to incorporate into a painting or drawing, and I wouldn't really be exposed to them if I didn't go outside and take some time to explore. Another tip that I have for you, which you've probably heard before, is to just doodle. Commit to sitting down for 30 minutes and drawing in your sketch pad or on a piece of paper for just 30 minutes a day. If you make nothing but crap, so what? At least you did something. You don't have to show it to anyone if you don't want to. You just don't have to obsess over it, and move on and try again tomorrow. But at least you gave a creative effort for 30 minutes in one day. So the last tip I have for you is to take a break. It's easy to become discouraged when you're not able to come up with something. Nothing is worse for your creativity than negative self-talk and unhealthy amounts of pressure. So it's okay to take a few days off. It's okay. You don't have to think about art too much on those days, but make sure that you carry your notebook or your phone around so you can make some notes if something does come up, if you do become inspired. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Take those few days or day or week, whatever it is that you choose to take, in order to relax your mind and not pressure yourself anymore. And you would be surprised how much you crave art and creativity by the time you're done with that rest period. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.